And the Volunteers will put total leather and we'll get started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The offense set for a first down play. Wide receiver shows motion. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He's got his man. Guys, in basketball through the years, we've seen the Big Ten ACC Challenge, and it'll be fun to watch this one on the football field.
I think this is going to be a real test of physicality. I know these are two conferences that pride themselves on that, going out and establishing the line of scrimmage. So, David, interesting X's and O's matchup here in this one.
Yeah, and it's always cool to have those measuring stick opponents. Like, once we start getting deeper in the season and start having the comparison game, well, you have a matchup, a big matchup of a Big Ten school versus an ACC school. This will be used in the college football playoff criteria.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Using his feet. Thrust that arm out. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. Pick up the first down on the ground like that, and it would make Sam Bam Cunningham proud.
All right, I'm going to need a little education. Give me some context on Sam Bam Cunningham.
He was a great, powerful, hard-nosed running back for some of those great Trojan teams of John McKay.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Set up for 2nd and short after that completion. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
Man, I don't know if you want that guy outside the pocket very often because he's so fast and he could do some damage, but they did a nice job containing him. Once he left the pocket, they were ready for it, came to him, he tried to throw the football. Nice hit on the quarterback as he's throwing to force a bad pass.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Yeah, you start day one training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep over and over and over again. Not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And in zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break on it and force incompletions like that.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. And the blitz gets to him just like that.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing 3rd and long. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Oh, and the attempt is no good. And guys, after the miss, no change in the score. After the misfire on that 52-yard field goal attempt, they'll put it in play from their own 35. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. The give to the back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
I think you run that play so you stay out of third and long. Third and long is not where an offense ever wants to drive. Third and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good third down.
On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. Tackle is made after the first down.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
The Vols have it with a 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Leaves it with the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught, close to the marker, it's Hussein. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like, because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page, though.
And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
And if I'm a QB, I'm calling my own number a lot, especially when it's successful like this. Continue to put me in good situations, continue to get positive chunks of yards. Yep, I'll keep that more.
Now on 2nd down. The toss to the outside. The Volunteers will keep this drive going. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He's got his man. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll try to get it in with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. And the ball's racing to the line in the hurry-up. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Tennessee.
So loud it's rattling your fillings on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Wiggles free. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And this one shouldn't be too taxing, a 23-yard try. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. From inside the 15, here's the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop.
Computer tackle.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive.
Oh, picked off. Got room on the return. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that up.
And this, my friend, is what you call advantageous field position. Starting the drive with a 1st and goal. Wide out in motion. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. And the Volunteers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. The Vols want to move quickly. On 2nd and goal, he gets another chance. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming down. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
He'll keep it on the sneak. Wedges, pushes, and he's over and in for the touchdown. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. He will score. Touchdown, USC. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. South Carolina steamrolled its way to victory today. They scored on turnovers, they scored on gadget plays, an all-around masterpiece that'll give the folks in Columbia a ton of confidence. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Everybody talks about getting off to a great start, but if you start building steam, David, that can work too.
No doubt, man, and sometimes it's snowballing. But what do great teams do? Great teams respond. Struggled the first quarter, Palmer, but done a great job rebounding and putting some points on the board.
You're right. I think they've started to identify the matchups that are in their favor. On this drive, they need to keep attacking, taking advantage of those matchups.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Got a man. It's Hussein. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Bringing it back. Running inside the 20. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Trojans.
How oftentimes can you say that there's a safety who's the most dangerous guy on the field with the ball in his hands? Did you see that guy and his ability in the open field once he picked it off? There was nobody on offense even coming close to getting that guy down. What an athlete.
And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. A full dive to haul that one in. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. What a dynamic play on that last one. Flips the field, and they've got it 1st and 10 from the 28. Off the play fake. Might be looking to run. He's right on target. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the 1st down. The Volunteers will hustle to the line. They're going to run it. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He wants to throw here on second down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
You gotta love edge rushers. These guys in 4-3s, they are guys that can penetrate, get in the backfield. Watch the right end get in there so quick. Does a great job rushing the quarterback, knowing when he gets there how to get that dude on the ground. Give me my sack.
This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. On third down, he drops to throw. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And he'll try to make it 2 for 2, this time from 35 yards away. Splits the uprights. Good. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll give it to the back. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The give to the back. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. They'll immediately call timeout.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Coming after it. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
They'll go to the ground. At the 45 on his way. Off he goes. He's at the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Trojans.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
And with the extra point, it's 21-13. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Just about set for the second half kickoff. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime. He unleashes a long one. And it's picked off. Got some room to run. He's inside the 40. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
They'll try the run. Discards a man. He's loose. Touchdown, Southern Cal! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible, because he'll make it happen.
And the extra point splits the uprights. It's 28-13. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Georgia Southern has the lead right now. Feels like it's been that way since Freedom took flight in the pregame, but this has been a good one inside Paulson Stadium. They're up by 6 over UNLV. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Slings it downfield. He throws back across his body, and it's picked off. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
I'll tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
And that play just looked to be a mess from the snap, and he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Everybody on defense did such a good job on that play, leveraging the football and using the sideline to their advantage. They weren't letting him get north. They forced him east-west, got him out of bounds for a loss.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Let's go. Quarterback checking off. Keep it on the ground. Trying to run it in the red zone. He's got 4, and he's down at the 12. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Try and play action. And they're on him in a heartbeat, and down he goes.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. No good. And after the missed field goal, guys, the lead's still at 15.
That keeps the score. USA 28, Tennessee 13.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you've got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Didn't make it any easier on themselves on first down. Now second and long from the 21. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. The give to the back. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. Steps away. Trying to escape and get it himself. This senior quarterback never afraid to run it when he has to pick up a first down.
Man, that's so frustrating. And it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
And the Vols have it with a 1st and 10. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. They try to get it outside on the left. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making a tackle for a loss.
Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Now he's going to break the pocket. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the Volunteers are on the move. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Not much room, a pickup of 2 down to the 28. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Movement here from the tight end. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Quickly to the tight end. Just does not like to be tackled, discarding guys and getting to the 21. The Vols want to pick up the tempo. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Bought a little time, lets it go. Snagged on the outside, it's Hussein. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. Really good patience and recognition. And how about the tight end just finding the hole and settling and waiting until the quarterback saw it?
And the play completely changes. Once my QB gets outside of the pocket, I got to see it, and I got to start working towards him, or if I'm near him, working away. Nice job being on the same page, getting the first down.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hussein. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators will tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Give to the back. He'll be stopped at the line of scrimmage, and time has expired here in the third.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, USA 28, Tennessee 13.
They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Snags it, and he will score! Touchdown, Tennessee! A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Snap in the shotgun. He's got it in the end zone. The 2-point conversion is good, and we have a 1-possession game late. They went 54 yards on that last touchdown drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you want to do. Late in the ball game with the lead, establish the run, establish the physicality. And you know what helps? That clock up there, it continues to tick. So let's see if they choose to keep the ball on the ground and stay conservative and run that clock.
Really nice job by the defense getting that last stop. All 3rd downs in games are important, but this one just feels like it's the biggest down of this game right now for this defense. If they can get off the field, they've got to give it back to their offense with as much time as possible to have a chance to win this game.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. The hand to the running back. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Just when they're looking run, now up top. Quick strike complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Here comes the offense on second down. Wide receiver shows motion. Just going to keep it after the snap. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
Well, we saw the coaching staff on the sideline challenging this offensive line to end this game. They've got the lead late now, and they know they're going to continue trying to run the ball to ice it.
Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
At some point, enough is enough. This is the guy that's beating me. He's priority number 1. We got to go get him. It's getting later in the second half. I got to go out and make some plays and get my offense the ball back.
The Trojans will call on their punt team. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. And they'll touch it dead at about the 40. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense has a chance, down 1 possession in the 4th. They'll leave it with him. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. The Volunteers are in the hurry-up. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down on this defense.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. He's got it down the middle. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have 1 less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. To the ground. He's got it again. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a 1st down every couple of carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Dumps it to the back. Lofted toward the sideline. Intercepted!
Aggressive versus reckless. It's such a fine line when you're trailing and you need to make plays late in the game. The offense was reckless, turned the football over, and this one doesn't look great. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field.
And now, Jesse, the art here is to find the balance between milking the clock and trying to get another score.
I think if you're the coaching staff, too, you like to see your team play its best in the fourth quarter, right? Defense just did their job, so offense now, David, has to go out and handle their business.
Yeah, you got the momentum. Because of the defense, they've given you some momentum. They've given you a great opportunity to take hold of this game and really put a stamp on it.
He's looking to throw it. Fires to the tight end. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. From the gun, running back on the move.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Man, that stings. Your offense has a chance to salt the game away, run the clock out. You're trying to make a play. You decide to throw the football, which we can talk about that decision later on down the road, but you throw the INT. Now you better hope your defense bails you out.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Okay, one possession game. You've got some time to work with, but you have to make up some ground quickly, David.
Got to be smart. Can't throw in front of the stick.
Lofts one high and deep. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. Trying to take it back. The 40. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, USC.
Man, what a play by this defense. You're trying to get the ball back to your offense, trying to salt this game away and get the win. Not only do you create the turnover, you get the touchdown. Now you take a 2-score lead late in this ball game. This defense just stepped up in a big moment.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Looking to go up top on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
Yeah, and I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the fourth quarter. Nice job playing the deep ball, staying deep, and not giving up the big play.
Quickly complete. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game,